there's political unrest in America right now, bruh. The American citizens right now, bro, we are all, whether we believe it or not, whether we talk about it or not, we are all on edge, bro. Bro, we on edge, bro. Now check this out, bro. I don't agree with a lot of stuff Donald Trump do, bro, but I don't want to see him get assassinated on TV. I don't want to see that. Bro, I was in Europe minding my business. Cuz called me. It's 1 o'clock in the morning out there. He like, cuz, you see this? I'm like, what's going on? Cuz I'm laying in bed. He like, man, they just try to take that boy out on national TV. I'm like, who? I'm thinking somebody we know. He like, Trump. I'm like, man, assassination? I'm like, man, that ain't real. Cause he's like, I'm watching it right now. I turn on the TV. I'm like, bruh. So here's what I want to say. Now, I don't know, you know, the staging. I'm not getting into all that. But what I do understand is, bruh, that is a sign of unrest. Without even going into like this, my normal, just early rant, right? I want to take a moment, Jose, to just, a black woman got killed by the police, man. And it is truly, without being super, like, white man kills black woman, without following that rhetoric, I do want to say that it is hard for everybody today in the world that we are in. It is hard for civilians. It is hard for government officials. It is hard for police. It is hard for kids. It is just hard for everybody today, man. And in one part of my mind, I can, as a black man in America, I will tell you that one of my greatest fears is being stopped by the police when I got my daughter in the car. Because there's two things I have to show in that moment. In one moment, I know immediately once they run my name and they see attempt murder on robbery, already the aggression changes. Already the way that they look at me, the way they come back to the car, everything changes. And then the second part of that is because I got my daughter in the car, I always want to keep my masculinity high. I always want her to know that her dad is in authority. So the way I even respond to them is always different. Right? So it will be different. So one of my greatest fears was because as a black man in America, bro, like there's a traumatic experience getting pulled over by the police. You can know for a fact that you haven't did anything wrong, but because you know death is right there, you never know what type of time they on. You feel what I'm saying? And so for me, bro, I can only imagine what she thought about. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't want to use the word hate, but I really dislike when people in America say that race is not an issue. It is 100% at the forefront of everything that goes on in America, man. And it doesn't mean that I have a dislike for white people. It doesn't mean that a white person per se has a dislike for me. But there is always, that race card is always an issue in America, bruh, because we all have a historic past. We all have a historic past dealing with the other race. Every last one of us, bruh. Now, have we learned to, like, coexist and navigate amongst one another? Of course we have. I've met some cool ass Caucasian people that I'll be like, yo, they cool as shit. But I've also met some that's like, hey, bruh, you stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here. And I know it's vice versa. And so I'm telling you, like, I went and looked at a building the other day, Jose. And as I went and looked in the building, it has a Muslima, so that's a Muslim woman in the building, right? So it was part of the building. They had an Islamic center. And so I looked at the building wasn't in great condition. I can tell that the landlord wasn't keeping up with the building because the tenants they looked like the Carter. But I saw this Islamic center, so I went to the queen and I said, Assalamu alaikum. And she said, Wa alaikum salam, king. And I said, how's the landlord treating you? Now I'm standing right here and I'm talking to her. Now the guy who is showing me the building is a white man. Watch this. And it wasn't even that he did this in a bad way. Immediately he just tried to walk around because he wanted me to see the building. So in his mind, she knows that he is the manager or whatever of the building. So he just tried to walk. I said, hey, hold up. And she says, my brother, do not come back here because I'm in here by myself. You feel what I'm saying? And I understood. Like, I'm not even trying to go here because I understand you're a woman. There's two men right here. But like in his mind, and I'm not saying nothing wrong, but in his mind, he's like, yo, I'm about to go back here because in his mind, he's looking at me like I'm about to make the sale. I'm trying to make the sale. Right? Like I'm trying to make the sale. I'm not worried about you sitting here by yourself. And I'm not saying he did nothing wrong, but there's a disconnect. Right? There's a disconnect. Right? In my mind, I'm already like, she's by herself probably. I'm going to stay here. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect, but also she's here by herself. But in his mind, he like, nah, I need to go back here so I can see. And I had to step in and he was like, nah, but I'm coming to show. I was like, nah. I said, hey, it's okay, bro. Like, we good. Like, she by herself. I'm all right. And she was like, yeah, just do the, Google search, do the, and she, it was an unverbal communication between me and her where she was like, do the research. Make sure you ask some of the other tenants. But it's the way she's saying it like, this ain't the one. Don't let him sell you on this one. But she didn't even have to say it, but the way me and her talked about it, it was understood. But in his mind, it was, I'm trying to get the sale, so let me in here. But it's because I was like, hey, no, look, don't worry about it, bro. We good. I'm good. So, and I'm saying that to say that there is such a disconnect in America. There is such a disconnect, and we don't get it, bro. And when I look at social media, Jose, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I get pissed off because I see us arguing about a bunch of bullshit. I made a post the other day and I said something in the post, in the comments. I said, in the caption, I said, don't start arguing with people that you don't know. I said, don't let somebody who you don't know, you trying to out-type them. You trying to prove your point in the chat to somebody you don't know, and they done got you pissed off because you keep refreshing to see if the person then added you back so you can comment back. So you can back it. You done stopped the 30, 45 minutes so you can, let me see what they done said. Let me see what they done said. You waiting to see if the person done added you so you can go back and forth with them. I say, don't let a person you don't know get you in a finger beef. Make your comment, go about your business. And bro, I'm not saying that I'm better than nobody, bro, but what I'm saying is, bro, there is a huge disconnect. And there's so much, watch this, Jose. There's political unrest in America right now, bro. The American citizens right now, bro, we are all, whether we believe it or not, whether we talk about it or not, we are all on edge, bro. Bro, we on edge, bro. Now check this out, bro. I don't agree with a lot of stuff Donald Trump do, bro, but I don't want to see him get assassinated on TV. I don't want to see that. Bro, I was in Europe minding my business. Cuz called me. It's 1:00 in the morning out there. He's like, cuz, you see this? I'm like, what's going on? God, I'm laying in bed. He like, man, they just try to take that boy out on national TV. I'm like, who? I'm thinking somebody we know. He like, Trump. I'm like, man, assassination? I'm like, man, that ain't real. Because he's like, I'm watching it right now. I turn on the TV. I'm like, bruh. So here's what I want to say. Now, I don't know, the staging. I'm not getting into all that. But what I do understand is, bruh, that is a sign of unrest. That is a sign of people that is tired. Think about this, bro. We just had, look how tired, and whether we realize it or not, Jose, bro, we still have trauma from COVID. Bro, my partner just hit me and said, bro, I just tested positive for COVID. I said, that's still a thing? I said, that's still a thing? But here it is. Here it is. Jose, man, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute here. But here it is, bro. Here it is. That people were forced. Because no one willingly took those shots. No one willingly said, nah, poke me. So people were forced to take shots to still provide for their family. Right? Forced. You got to take the shot or you got to take the booster. And then that in itself caused what? A division amongst people. It was a vaccinated, not vaccinated. So here we are again. We done found another reason to do what? Fight amongst each other. You vaccinated, I'm not vaccinated. I'm vaccinated, you not vaccinated. Stay from around me, don't come around me. Why? Because we fear for our life. We fear for our life and we got a government that don't know what to tell us. Because we got a government that always got another agenda. What happens when the people don't even trust the government? More propaganda. We ain't never really recovered from that. And as you try to get back to normal, as you try to get back to what you once knew, you realize that you can never go back to that. We will never be the America of 2019. We can't get that back. We'll never be that again. Whatever that era was for you, we'll never get back there. And so we go through COVID and we go through this political presidential change. And bro, I'm just being real. Jose, when I saw, I remember when Joe Biden got elected as the president, bro. I remember I was in a high rise in downtown Atlanta, bro. And I looked outside and the people had a parade. I said, did we not like Donald Trump that much? Now, this is me not even knowing, because, don't get me wrong, I pay attention to politics, but I be on the market. I be on the market, bro. I pay attention to it, but I be on the market, bro. I'm going to just keep it real. It ain't me telling I don't never tell people not to vote. I don't never tell people none of that, bro. I just be like, bro, I want to control what I can control. And I never get mad at people for their political views. If somebody say they like Donald Trump, if somebody say they like Joe Biden, I just want to hear the reasons why. Because we all should have the right. That's the thing about America, bro. You have the right to like who you want to. You have that right. You have that right. And so as I hear it, I'm like, okay, bet. And so, bro, I hear some things. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I hear people say, when I heard Donald Trump say something today, I saw a clip from him today, and it kind of put me at uneasy. Because it was an old clip that surfaced that said it was a recent clip that said he wants to give police back the right to be immune, have immunity to things that they do. And I was like, damn. this don't got nothing to do with my political views, but this got everything because I know at least 10 people that got killed by the police and none of the police prosecuted. Like I know like 10.
Vacation, paid vacation.
You feel me? And so if we put that type of power back into people, right? We can't, like, I get it, bro. Like, I could never in my mind imagine what it's like to be a police. Right? Like, being a police in the hood, bro, being a police has to be one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. And if we don't have police, I'm saying it from dude from the street, if we don't have police, bro, we will be in a world of anarchy. Right? I agree with that, 100%. But also, as police, we got to be held accountable. We got to hold them accountable when you go and kill innocent people. Because you are uneasy. Because I can guarantee you this, and I promise you this. If those same 2 white cops, and I'm not justifying with the woman, I don't know. They say she almost threw some hot water on them. I don't know. But here's what I do know. If you would have went into a white woman's house, shooting her would have been the last thing on your mind. That's all I know. That's what I do know. If you would have went into Miss Suzanne's house, shooting her would have been the last thing on your mind. You'd have been patient. You just walked her through it. You gave her 1 million verbal commands. Shooting her to death in her home because of a pot would have been the last thing on your mind. And as Americans, bruh, what I do know is social media has ingrained more and more trauma in us. Because I don't even be wanting to see that, bro. Like, when I pass things like that up because I already got enough trauma that I'm dealing with. That I'm trying to peel back. And so now, based on seeing that, now Americans now have to try to vote for a president. And for me, bro, I know we supposed to be talking about like financial karma tonight. But I truly believe, bro, that we as Americans, man, are in such an emotional, we have so much emotional turmoil right now. And Jose, when I was in Italy, people were saying like, bro, Trap so happy and you look so amazing. But bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt good because I just wasn't in America. I just felt like that because I wasn't in America, bro. I felt like that because I just felt I ain't feel the anger. It's kind of like I'm from New Orleans, bro. And every time I fly back to New Orleans, I feel the tension in the air. But I love my city. Let me get that clear. Like, I love New Orleans, Louisiana. But every time I go back, I can feel it in the air. It's tight. It's on you. You're like, ooh, I feel that. It ain't humidity. Bro, leaving from, like, when I got back to America from Italy, I was like, ooh, I feel it. I felt disgruntled. I felt like, damn, what's bothering me? Like, I was gracefully, Jose, getting up in the morning, doing my stuff, and I felt like I was flowing. Like, since I've been back, I feel like I've been having to, like, get up, bro. Like, force yourself to get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. So I just want us in America to understand, bro, like that. It ain't easy for nobody right now. And when I say that, I'm not even talking about from a money perspective. I'm talking about from a quality of life perspective.